I kick it?
Hey, welcome back to Couch's Corner, episode 2. Here in the den, the studio got a revamp after a review from the wife saying the peace sign had to go. I guess it's still there in spirit. It's back there somewhere, but I guess it wasn't conspicuous enough. But here we are. And if I'm glowing, it's because I just finished watching the Vegas Knights game. And I hope you guys are waking up, having coffee, getting ready to go for work, in a good mood, ready to attack the day. But today's a good day. Today's a good day. We got the Knights winning 1-0. I just finished the game not too long ago, and I couldn't be happier. I was so worried that the game 1 wasn't going to go well, but it did. It went exactly how I wanted it to. Fleury gets a shutout. The fans were rocking. The building was, on fire. It was just a great atmosphere. That's playoff hockey, and I know hockey fans. And if you're a hockey fan, I mean, it's the only way you're watching this. You're not watching this, fucking, unless you are. But yeah, what a night! What a night for Vegas. They had a funny opening, I thought, which didn't, I was so excited for it, and it got me into it, and then I was like, what the hell is happening a little bit? But overall, yeah, I'm not going to complain about the opening, but they had that huge concert before, outside. I forgot who the guy is. Maybe I should know him. I hope it's not a big deal that I don't. Like, I'm a big geek or something, but I didn't recognize the guy. But it seemed like a cool concert, and the place in the city was behind the team, and it looks fun. Looks fun going forward, and I'm glad they got game 1. But yeah, welcome back in episode 2. As you can see, things will probably and hopefully get better as we go along. Production value and all that stuff. And I appreciate Dwayne today going into work. That's Dwayne at work trying to do videos for us. But hopefully he gets a chance to talk about who he thinks he's going to win the East. He had plenty of time to rip on my picks, but didn't get to his finale. So hopefully Dwayne can get to that. Big surprise. I'm sure the Leafs are going to win the cup and they're not going to lose a game and all this stuff. But I appreciate Dwayne, and get to work a little earlier tomorrow so we can get some more videos, and hopefully you can cover tomorrow's Leafs game. I want to see a little pregame show and see what's going on there. But yeah, that was cool. I loved it. And I hope people are getting on board, and just going through the invites and inviting people to kind of check this stuff out, it kind of brought me back, and I'm like, I'm just going to invite ex-hockey guys I played with, and maybe they'll join the conversation. Maybe we'll reconnect and have some funny talks about old times, and hopefully we can have a few of you on the couch right beside me, do some interviews. That's in the cards. I hope to do some interviews with some players and some fun people that I think you guys will think is entertaining. But yeah, if you ever want to be on the couch, shoot me a text, and we'll organize and get you here, because I think it's a lot funner with someone beside me. And but yeah, I hope you're having fun with it. I am, and like I said, when I was looking through the old players, I kept clicking names, and it's amazing. If you go back and look at the guys you played with and the friendships you've made playing hockey, you'd probably be surprised, because I was like, I played hockey with him, and it was like Jed Corvo wrote a couple things and liked a few things, which was cool. And I was like, I played hockey with him back in Adam, and he was the goalie back in Petawawa when I got cut off Pembroke, and it was a big controversy, and me and Jed went to Petawawa and got the shit kicked out of us by Pembroke every time, but we had a good time. And it was like the Mighty Ducks, but we just never got better. It was like the Mighty Ducks in real life, where you don't actually win the championship, and Danny Van is scoring slap shot goals as a 6-year-old. So, but it was great to see his name. A few other guys, Blades wrote a nice message. So Jesse sent a message too. But have fun with it. I want to talk about old time hockey and some stories from back in Pembroke and college hockey and everywhere in between. So hopefully you have fun. But I want to get to the games tonight. What a night. I love playoff hockey. I had to run to the TV to see the opening, because the opening on NBCSN is the big montage of the old goals and the big hits and the fights and all that stuff, and it gets you jacked up. It literally gives me chills. So it was just great to see playoff hockey again. I feel bad for the wife and the kid, but Brooklyn's gonna have to learn to love hockey, and he started tonight a little bit, but then he just runs off and wants to play Ninja Turtles, but he'll get there. Katie, on the other hand, well, she knows what time it is, so it's no big deal. But the games, Minnesota, Winnipeg, didn't see that. It's like the only game I didn't watch because it was on a different channel than I can get on my internet and stuff like that. But I watched the highlights. But it looked like a series which I expected, which was just going to be an amazing series. Minnesota showed that they're there to play, and they're not going to be pushover. And although Winnipeg won tonight at home, I mean, they saw that's going to be a battle. And I think I wouldn't be shocked if Minnesota can take one in Winnipeg, but it's going to be key, I think, for Winnipeg to take both at home, because when they go to Minnesota, that place is going to be rocking, I think, no matter what the series is, if it's 2-0 or 1-1. If it's 1-1, it's going to be even more bananas, but I think Minnesota is basically Canada. I think it's safe to say. They got the weird accents like us, and they're up near the border, so they live and breathe hockey, so it'll be fun to watch that series, and I might try to make a better effort next time watching that. But I was having too much fun watching Crosby light up Philly. Man, if there's a shocker, I don't know if Pittsburgh winning's a shocker, but just the Philly's approach to the game, I think, and it just didn't look like they thought they could win. And I remember, it might have been 2 years ago or 1 year ago, where Crosby, it was opening face-off, it was Crosby Giroux. And it was the last 2 years, so Pittsburgh still won the series, obviously. But I remember Giroux, crushed Crosby right in front of the bench, opening shift. And then he went down and scored a goal. And I was like, man, Philly's here to play. And I forget what the series went to, but I think it was a really good series. And I was expecting that tonight more from Giroux and those guys. The big names didn't show up. I thought, clearly not at all, but especially Giroux, I just felt disappointed that it wasn't more of an issue with him and Crosby and big hits and more of a storyline. There was no storylines other than Pittsburgh beat the crap out of them and Crosby got a hat trick and embarrassed them. So I don't know if that's going to change now. I thought when you go in with a mindset like that and then you're proven right, you're done. And I think now they're going to have a goalie situation where who do you play next game, Mrazek now, or do you go back to Elliott? They got lit up because they're both starters. I guess neither of them are starters. I don't know what's up with Philly with their goalies, man. They need to, whoever does the goalie decisions in Philly needs to get fired. I don't know what's going on. Just get a solid goalie that's 6'4" and blocks half the net and just deal with it, kind of deal. Don't worry about these goalies that are just so hot and cold. But that's Philly. You never fucking know with them. So sorry for the language, but anyway, Pittsburgh, yeah, they did well. They did well for me in my fantasy league. So that's all I'll say about that. But not a big surprise. I think that series over in 4. I don't think they're going to recover from that the goalie situation there, and they're gonna be stuck with a weird situation and just not get any life if they didn't have any tonight. Then maybe they'll prove me wrong. Who knows? But that's my prediction, that they're 4-0. And finally to the game of the night, it didn't disappoint. Kings versus the Knights. Other than the weird opening, I thought it was epic. It was such a good hockey. There's storylines developing with Doughty and Carpenter. Was it Carpenter? Forget their fourth line grinder there. Carrier, sorry. So it's already getting chippy. There were tons of hits, so many hits. Fleury was unbelievable. Quick was unbelievable. So it's just going to be a battle, and I think that's why I'm so excited that they won tonight, is that they easily could have lost as well. And I'm aware that there's a few empty netters, but to squeeze one out, I think, is so important for the Knights going forward, that if they lose that game, I think the energy is not going to be as intense next game. So I think they'll have a tough battle. It could go the distance with 7, with a lot of really intense nights going to overtime 1-0 games. Just score the empty net, and put it away already, because I was getting stressed out. But anyway, it didn't disappoint, and I'm so happy that playoff hockey's back, and I hope you guys get involved and have fun with it. I really do want to hear old stories. If you want to talk about something on air, let me know. I could do, if you have questions about old times, or you want to know something, hit me up, and let's have some fun with it, because I know I'm having a good time, and I will keep keep doing it. So whatever, you watch it or not, it's fun for me, and I just hope you guys will come along. But yeah, subscribe to stuff if you don't mind, because it kind of spreads the word, and I kind of want to see if we can get some people watching that aren't my friends and are that kind of are forced to watch me anyway. At least pretend to fake the likes and all that stuff. At least fake it, because I know it's hard to watch 10-minute videos with all the stuff going on in everyone's life. But to that, let's have a cheers. It's my birthday today, so happy birthday to me. I'm going to celebrate the Knights win and feel good about going into the games tomorrow stress-free. So hope you guys have a great day. Attack the day with positivity, and we'll see you